माननीय प्रफुल्ल पटेल जी, माननीय श्री भुवनेश्वर कालिता जी, you have 15 minutes. Please बैठ करके, please.
Thank you, Honorable.
You expect that nobody should interfere in your speech,
Chairman,
so please do follow, please.
I rise to support
Please.
the
Not correct.
Honorable Sri Narendra Modi led 3.0 central government budget, which has been very ably brought by our Finance Minister, Srimati Nirmala Sitharaman. We may mention here that this is her 7th budget, which is basically a development-oriented and progressive budget, aiming at Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Sir, we all know the goal of this budget and also will be the subsequent budgets will be to make India Viksit Bharat. Sir, while going to make the Viksit Bharat, it cannot be the economy only. Although India is the 5th largest economy today and aiming at 3rd largest economy by 2047, when we will complete the 100 years of freedom, independence of India. Sir, while making this country a Viksit Bharat, we have to look into all the sectors, all the sections of the society, and all those who live in this country, and they are Viksit, or they are also developed in all ways. While talking about all sectors, this budget has covered number of things which has aimed at all sectors, not only the economy, but also the communication, transport, rural development. To mention many, I will come to the main thrust of the budget is aimed at 5 major things. Number 1 is Garib, Yuva, Annadata, Nari, middle class, and of course the infrastructure development. Sir, while speaking about Garib, we have in recent past and also in this budget, there are schemes which are aimed at poverty elevation and making the poorer section into the real living society of this country. Sir, as you already know that 25 crore people have been brought above the poverty line. And this has been a targeted approach, and we have succeeded in that, and the budget has spoken about that. So nearly 80 crore people are given free food grains so that their living can meet both ends. And this is the sizable poorer section of our India, and we have achieved it, and in next 5 years also, it is aimed to continue this scheme for next 5 years. Sir, while talking about...
Please, madam, you are not allowed. Please, no, nothing is going on. Please do not intervene. Please.
You concentrate in West Bengal.
Yes, please. I speak, Mr. Gat. बीच में बैठ कर ना बोले, please.
Sir, As I have already said about PM Garib Kalyan Yojana and 25 crore people coming to the above poverty level, today we are also aiming at, with this budget, 34 lakh crore has already been disbursed by DBT via PM Jan Dhan accounts under the Parliamentary Jan Dhan Yojana. So this has minimized and this has totally finished the role of the middle persons who used to grab this earlier. So by DBT, by sending all these to the poorer section of people by DBT, to the Kisan, to poor farmers, the middleman culture has gone from the society, which is reflected everywhere today. So 78 lakh street vendors has been benefited, provided credit assistance by PM Sonidhi Yojana. And talking about the first one, the Garib, 2.3 lakh vendors received credit for the third time. 62.36 lakh urban street vendors received 11,000 crores in collateral-free loans. And this empowers street vendors to formalize their business, access to working capital. Sir, these were the sections of people who were neglected earlier. We talk much about Garibi Hatao, but how this poverty can be elevated and eradicated, there was no concrete proposal, there was no concrete policy earlier. But with Sri Narendra Modi ji government, there is concrete policy to eradicate poverty from the society, and this has been done practically, and each one of us, we know. Sir, the PM Janman Yojana aims reaching particularly vulnerable tribal groups, and for that, 265 crore has been allocated. Another very important sector, as I mentioned earlier, this is again another important sector, is empowering the artisans and craftspeople who are living in the rural areas and contributing to the economy. Although they are contributing in a small way, but in a very, very significant way. And for that, 4,824 crore has been allocated, and I am thankful to Honorable Finance Minister. So another thing which is very successfully implemented by many states is Parliamentary Awas Yojana, PMAY. 84,670 crore has been allocated into that, and in the coming year, 3 crore additional houses are coming under PMAY. So we all know about Jal Jeevan Mission. Jal Jeevan Mission, every government talks about drinking water, providing potable drinking water to all the citizens of this country. But nothing concrete was done earlier. Till this Jal Jeevan Yojana had come, which provides piped drinking water to each and every family. It is aimed at to provide, which will help the health care also, because we all know that water is one of the main reasons for health, and for people suffer from different diseases because of the contaminated water. Sir, in Swachh Bharat Yojana, 12,190 crore has been allocated so that this is boosted. As we all know, this Swachh Bharat was very effective during the COVID pandemic, where people took into this Swachh Bharat road and they could achieve safe health from this. Sir, the PM Shram Yogi Manthan Yojana, where assured pension of 3,000 rupees per month after the age of 60 was a very laudable step, and nearly 50 lakh workers enrolled until December 31, 2023 will be benefited by PM Shram Yogi Manthan Yojana. Sir, many times the Atal Pension Yojana has been mentioned, which is effective and being implemented in the states, and 6.2 crore subscriber until January 17, 2024 have benefited, and allocation of 520 crore has been made, and we are very thankful to the Modi government for doing so. Sir, we talk about many times in this house, talk about unemployment and unemployment among the young people, which is very right issue. But what has been done? What has been done earlier that the unemployed can get proper employment, and how to get employment, how to prepare themselves to make themselves employment body. Sir, in this budget, 3 schemes for employment-linked incentives has been announced, which will reduce our unemployment problem to a great extent. While going to the budgetary provisions that has been made in this budget, under Startup India, tax benefits for a certain segment of startups extended to 31/3/2025. And above that, a corpus of 1 lakh crore with a 50-year interest-free period will be established for the youth. So these are the route, these are the work by which we can eradicate the unemployment also. So it's a continuous problem, it will continue. But how we can reduce it? We may not be able to do away with it altogether, but we can reduce unemployment by giving proper employment to our younger generation. So there are many other schemes like PM Mudra Yojana and PMMM-SY, then Atmanirbhar Oil Seeds Abhiyan. These are all aimed at making employment as well as income generated for the poorer section of people to the countrymen. So these are certain things that I wanted to mention: the eradication of poverty, the employment for the younger generation, younger section of people, and welfare of Annadata, our Kisan, our farmers. So the stress of this government, the main importance that this government is giving is to strengthen the Nari Shakti, and to that, to make them capable, to make them as they are 50% of the population, the human resource from the women section has to be harnessed properly so that they can be effective part of nation building. So I will quickly come because two things I have to mention here about my state. That is, this morning also, Assam, yeah. This morning also, flood has been mentioned, and that took about 1 hour in this house, the flood in Kerala. And one member, I think he is not present here now, from the CPM party, he objected, for mentioning Assam in the flood and its mitigation. Sir, 98 people have died in the flood. More than 7 lakhs people are affected. The flood water inundated the entire state. We have not made any noise to help us, to give us package. The state is doing on its own. So, how we can make Assam a flood-free state? The government has taken many steps. Government has taken steps for preservation of water bodies. As you all know, in every state, in my state and in every state, maybe water bodies are being occupied for different purposes. As a result, the water bodies are decreasing. So the rainwater, where it will go? It has to go to, either it will flood the area, habitation, or it will go to the water bodies. So, with the harnessing of rainwater, we must harness our water bodies also, so that it can absorb the rainwater to reduce flood. So our Honorable Minister, Transport Minister, Sri Nitin Gadkari once announced, as we all know, the Brahmaputra and its tributaries are the cause of flood in Assam and Northeast. So he once announced that in both banks of Brahmaputra, North and South bank, highways will be constructed which can prevent flood water to spread and restrict the water into. So another, to reduce the flood impact, sir, I will take only 2 minutes more, sir, 2 minutes. So the dredging of Brahmaputra, the dredging of the rivers are very necessary, because due to siltation, the river bodies have come up. So where the water will go, excess water will go? It will go to the habitations, it will go to the fields, it will go to the, which will create havoc for us. So the dredging of Brahmaputra and its tributaries, it was thought of as early as 1972. But up till now, that has not been implemented properly. I congratulate the government that they are taking up the dredging issue very effectively. So my speech cannot be finished without mentioning about some of the railway, because railway is also included here. And rather, I must mention about the transport infrastructure. As I mentioned earlier, the infrastructure is one of the main ingredients of this budget. So now, while talking about transport infrastructure, India now has 149 airports, twice the number before 2014. Sir, rupees 352.2 crore allocated for Jal Marg Vikas. As we all know, waterway is as important as airway and roadway. Sir, 40,000 rail bogies upgraded to Vande Bharat standards for safer, more convenient travel for middle-class Indians. I'll take hardly 1 or 2 points I have. Then 6,005 crore for railway electrification in 2024-25. 95% broad gauge lines are electrified, and my state and my region, Northeastern region, is one of the beneficiary.
Thank you.
And we are having the electrified railway track.
Thank you.
The doubling of third line and bypass line work, an outlay of 2,905.91 crore has been allocated. 3 major railway corridors proposed under PM Gati Shakti to improve the logistics efficiency.
Thank you.
So in infrastructure,
party se hi samay jayega, please.
Yeah, in infrastructure, my party has time, sir.
Please.
So in infrastructure, this budget has given more importance to the infrastructure, and these are some of the infrastructure projects.
Thank you.
But I have to mention about the Amrit Bharat stations.
Thank you.
100 Amrit Bharat stations has been already in progress.
Thank you, Kalita ji.
One, my own railway station
Now
is
we have
one of
taken
it.
more time.
So I congratulate the
you.
finance minister, the railway minister, and our honorable prime minister for this progressive and development oriented.